Namaste. On behalf of Indo-American Academy of Classical Music and CarnaticLessons.com, I invite you all for the 6th annual Music and Dance Camp at Chantilly, Virginia. Why this camp is unique and why it is different? It's because of these following reasons. Usually in a regular learning, in a regular class setup, I teach, the student comes and learns, then he comes back with that, practices, and then depending on how he does, we teach the next lesson or we teach the same lesson, and then this learning goes on like this. Now, in this camp, it's going to be different. The student can come and learn what he or she wants to learn. They might be weak in Thalam, they can learn Thalam exercises, learn a lot of techniques to maintain their Kala Pramana. They might be very weak in Ragam, they might be weak in Kritis, they might be weak in Nirmal, they might be weak in Swara Prastaram, or they want to learn a difficult new Ragam, they want to learn a different fingering, they want to learn a difficult fingering technique, or they want to learn the transposed fingering technique. Anything they want to learn, I am here the whole of this week to teach them. It's very, very important for the dance student or any dancer to interact with the orchestra. The most important requisite for a good dancer is to communicate and get what she wants from the orchestra. She should be able to tell, I want the music to be like this, so that I can do this emotion or do this steps. So that communication is very important. How they have to communicate in the right language, I'm going to be teaching that. So that's going to be a really important thing for any good dancer. They get an opportunity to interact with the musicians, with the mridangist, with the violinist, with me. If I'm doing an emotion, if I'm playing something, how they can interact or how they can change or how they can do what they want to do with the music. All that can be learned during this camp. I will be joined with 5 eminent musicians who are best in their field, who are top-notch musicians in Chennai and Hyderabad. In this camp, I will also be teaching some important apps which are used in music these days. For great learning, for better learning, technology is very important and it can be used really well to enhance your learning. So there are some very important apps which I use for my learning, which I would like to share with all of you. I'm going to be doing several sessions of some important apps and how well you can use all those applications. We will have several guest lectures, listening sessions. I have great segments of great masters from many varied concerts, which you will all be thrilled to listen. I have selected those segments and we will have some really cool listening sessions. It's going to be like a music lab where the student will be working in different groups, will be learning, will be practicing, and they can go and interact with the musicians, practice with the musicians. Usually for dance students and other music students, they never get an opportunity to interact with professional, high-quality accompanies. They either see them only a week before their Arangetram or only when they are performing very big concerts. But now they can interact with the musicians, they can do Swara Prastaram, they can do Raga exchange with the musicians and see what happens, how to play a Ragam, how to be sensitive when a violinist is being accompanied. And the dance students can interact how a Trikala Jati is formed, break it apart and see how it is formulated. They learn to make new Tirmanams, how to get the Kala Pramanam strong, work with different, because when a dance jati is happening, there are so many dynamics in that. The footwork is different, The cymbals is doing a different thing, the mridangist is playing a different thing, musically something else is happening. All this can be separated and studied how it is being done. So it's very exciting and thrilling for me, and I'm sure it will be an amazing experience for all the students. This camp is going to be from June 29th to July 4th. See you all. I request all my fellow musicians, dance teachers, musicians to recommend their students to attend this camp. This will never interfere their actual learning, regular learning. This will further enhance their learning, give them the different view, overall view of what all can be done with their learning from where they are, and then they'll know where they have to go. Thank you once again. Namaste. See you all.